What is up, everybody? It is me, Supercard Copter, with another episode of Kinda Over the Top podcast. Um, Sorry that the lack of videos this week. I had to roll to Arizona for some family stuff. I didn't get back till super late Monday night. Pretty much, it was about a 14-hour drive, so I got home around 1:32 in the morning, and I was like, you know what, I'm sleeping. So the next day, I didn't get the videos out, but I did watch Survivor Series. I watched Raw, and then SmackDown was yesterday, so I'm bringing this video to you as well. So this is going to be a major video, probably be pretty long. I won't go into specifics like I normally do for the podcast, but we'll kind of talk about it as we go. Season 3, it is here. It is out. It is now a week old, which is crazy to think about. Overall, the update. Visually, it's amazing. I love the new visuals. I love the way the new cards look. I love the animations, etc. Game-wise, pretty much is still the same. There's really nothing new about the whole. You have 4 males, 2 divas. You go head to head with them, etc. The ring and stuff like that isn't different. It's all the same, but yeah, overall, it's a pretty good update. It gives it that nice, fresh clean, which sometimes that's all you need. So yeah, pretty much now you can use all the images from season 1 up till now on the cards. The only ones that you can't reverse is season 1 cards. So as I do, I have John Cena with the championship belt, the U.S. title, and it's the one from season 1 because I've always said I was going to keep those, which now, because of the fact that you can use the season 1 card images, now they're kind of irrelevant. Yeah, you can use those cards in wild mode, but once you move into the higher tiers, it's really not going to matter, to be honest with you. So I've already trained away a few of those because I did something that I said I wasn't going to do. Kind of went on a spending frenzy, so I have a couple cards. I have a couple of new cards. One thing to know right off the bat with this game is once you get into Elite, all your SummerSlam cards become irrelevant. All the stats are above Chris Jericho's event card, which, as we all know, was super OP. It was probably the best card in the game in Season 2. But now it's that's like the only card that can kind of help you out. The Harden cards, so there's 3 new tiers. There's Harden, Elite, and Ultimate. Harden's going to be top stats. You're going to max out around 10,000, maybe a little bit more, depending on which cards you get. So at that point, if you're in Harden tier, then yes, definitely those event cards still help you. But once you get to Elite, yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye to those cards. Because even the lowest tier, or the lowest card stats of the Elite tier still beat the top SummerSlam tier cards. So it's for all those people that fought super hard to get all those cards and all that stuff, it's kind of, well, bye-bye. So this is the home screen. What you basically have here is my cards. Now, in order to get to your championship, you have to go to your card catalog, which has all of your Season 1s, etc. But in order to access the Season 1 cards, you have to go through like names. So right now, this is all for this season. Right now, um, if you were to, let's say you wanted the John Cena card that I got, you have to go to name, go down to John Cena. Let me see. Messed it. There he is. So you go down to John Cena, and there you have it. You have all of Season 1 cards there. You have all of Season 2. And then you'll have Season 3, which comes into play, etc., stuff like that. So for me, what I wanted was my old school, the one that I beat Super Zoma Cup Barbecue in a team event for. Yeah, just because that freaking image is awesome. Like, the background and everything is awesome. What sucks, though, is even if you set that to your champ, once you hit home, it only shows the character. So it really doesn't matter your background. The only time that it will matter is whenever you face someone. Then you'll see the little flag moving in the background. So for all the old school players, I've seen Mokai actually faced him, and he has his legendary PCC Brock Pro as his champion, which rightfully so. I mean, he pretty much made his name that way. So yeah, they have the new Get Cards section, which when this game first came out, they already had all these. You can actually get Elite to Ultimate, which are the top tiered cards. So you can actually purchase them and get to the top fairly quickly. They lowered the WrestleMania to SummerSlam to $3,500. And you know what's crazy is these packs actually aren't as expensive as I thought. Oh snap. Do you see what I'm seeing right now? Look at the packs. It looks like they have snow. If they will bring back the snow backgrounds for these cards, that would be awesome. I doubt they will, especially with the fire and ice, or the fire and the blue and red fire. Which, speaking of that, you know what's crazy is they did the whole fire and thunder in Season 2. And none of the cards really showed that. If you really think about it, none of them really did. The only ones that kind of did was Survivor. The Survivor tier kind of had like that volcano-ish background, like the lava background. But that was it. And even when they moved to SummerSlam, it became like this beach theme. Beach and city theme. Which I've never liked the SummerSlam like PCC / RTG backgrounds. I thought those were whack. They made the cards look pretty much cartoonish, maybe is the word I'm looking for, but I never really liked them. Now, in this tier, where now they just have the WWE WWE Supercard logo with some lightning on it, now they bring in the fire, and I guess you can essentially call it ice, but it's just really blue fire. Either way. But the female cards, now you can get WrestleMania 2 SummerSlam for $38. And, oh, they took it away. Oh, they changed it. Okay, so when the game first came out, this female pack was SummerSlam to Harden. Yeah, so you were pretty much guaranteed either a SummerSlam Diva or a Harden Diva. It didn't go up to Elite, it didn't go up to Ultimate, which is a good thing because then, yeah, decks would just be completely OP. But now they changed it to WrestleMania and SummerSlam, which is probably the right move. I was lucky enough to buy I bought 3 packs of this one back when it was SummerSlam to Elite, and I was able to get 3 pros out of it. I got, I'll show you those later. But yeah, that's awesome though that they changed it because honestly, as we all know, divas in this game is like OP all the way. But that's crazy. I'm shocked that they took it away because I mean normally, oh, never mind. Ha! I'd say it's a money grabber, but that's Cat Daddy. So yeah, now it's just on sale. That's the only reason. So here, SummerSlam 2 Elite Rarity. You can easily get it for 10% off today. So there you go. Haha, it was like Cat Daddy got smart and they're like, you know what? We're not trying to make these decks OP. They said, we want these decks to be OP. Spend your money. Alright, well. See, look at these cards. The male cards don't have the little snow on it. The women's cards do, which, again, I hope they do it. Okay. So then we have Fusion Chambers. Still looks the same once you get in there. There isn't any new fusions or anything, so don't get excited. That's not going to be till way later. The play now. So now there's a Royal Rumble mode where pretty much the rewards are you get new card backs. I guess it's kind of cool. I know right now they're working on banning people because there's some Royal Rumble hacks, there's some credit hacks, and so they're pretty much just working to ban those people. Basically, they're trying to take away the people that are costing them money versus fixing the game. Because there are some problems with this game. Oh, of course. I mean, Cat Daddy just gets a shitload of money all the time from everybody, and yet they still can't just bring out a game with no problems. I mean, a little problem here and there is fine, but whenever there's major problems, like, don't release the game then. Like, postpone it if you need to. Just, it baffles my mind the fact that like they make so much money off of this game, yet there's still so many problems with this game. Like I don't get it. Like hire good people, put in the money to hire the people that are going to make a fantastic game with with the least amount of problems. I mean, it's that simple. Anyways, so in the Royal Rumble, pretty much the rewards that you'd be getting are for each match you get around 30 to 40 points. What's crazy about the Royal Rumble though is it takes an hour and a half for each bout to fill up. You get 5 bouts. Now with each bout you do get 12 picks. So the game mode. You're facing a player versus player, so it's real life time. And if you beat the player, you get 12 picks, which is good in the fact of if you're someone that's training cards, because these cards take a lot of cards to train up. Believe me, I've already pretty much gone through all of my WrestleMania cards just to train these up like quick. But yeah, so they take a while to do. So the more cards, the better. So once you get to 2,000 points, you kind of get like this, looks like a skull cross. If you get to 6,000, you get the You Can't See Me, John Cena one. You get to 12,000, you get an Undertaker tombstone with his logo. If you get to 20,000, you get the Ultimate Warrior. And then if you get to 40,000, it looks like you get a golden sword with some Chinese lettering on it. I don't know. So if you really go for all that, like, hey, that's cool, but it's really not that worth it. I'm probably just gonna go for the skull background just because it's black, and yeah. But yeah, so the game mode's pretty cool. It's not too bad. Like I said, those picks really do come in handy because these cards take a lot of cards to max them out, and this is just for a single, so. After you do 2 of those singles and then pro it, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so now in the My Cards, you do get these legacy cards, which are pretty much just if you had any cards from Season 1, that's basically how you get to them. So, like for Legendary, I have my Dean Ambrose, which is right there. Now, you can level these cards up still with the cards now. So you know how in Season 2 you had to play Season 1, get those cards just to level up your Season 1 cards. Now you can level up any card with all cards. So there's my Dean Ambrose. I'm probably going to train him away now because, again, like I said, these cards are irrelevant. Um, yeah, you can use them, so it looks cool to have them in battle, but I mean, once you move into Hardened tier and Elite tier, all these, even your SummerSlam cards, become irrelevant. So why would you use these? The whole dumbing down your deck doesn't seem to really work as much. I really haven't tried testing it out, but for the most part, it kind of looks like you just need a solid foundation deck in order to succeed. It doesn't really take um, you to dumb it down too much. Uh, they have said that they've fixed that to where now it's going to be more well balanced. So if you try to dumb down your deck, they're going to give you people who've done the same. Have I seen that? No. Is it probably broken right now? Yes, because they're still working on a bunch of stuff. Um, so the Dean Ambrose is there. If you go to like Legacy Survivor, you have like the Nikki, which I'll probably be training away because, like I said, they're irrelevant. Then I have the Rock, Sting. See, the thing is you can still get all these images. So if you wanted to use any of these images as your champion, you can easily do that. You don't need the card in order to hold it as your champion. All you need is to have had the card in whichever form, which whether it's pro or single, and you can use that as your champion. Or for your teams, you can use it for your teams just as long as you've had it. You don't need it right now. So that's pretty cool on that end. So I'll probably be training these away. The only thing I don't like about this is I wish these would go away, like Legacy Common, Legacy Uncommon, when you don't have cards in them anymore. Because it's not like you can pull Season 1 Commons, Uncommons, Rare anymore, or even like the Legendaries. I wish that they would only keep the ones that you still have cards in, and then the rest go, because then you have to scroll each time, etc. Either that or hold the place. So let's say I was to show you my Legacy Wrestlemania cards, right? And I wanted to switch and go over to my common. Don't start at none. Start right back here at Legacy Wrestlemania, so then you can continue going down. I think that would be a lot better, but who knows. So these are the WrestleMania. So I'll probably always keep this John Cena card just because of the history that I've had with it. Just as far as winning with Team Rest of the World, etc. I will train away this Brock. I'm just waiting for a card that deserves it to be trained to. I will be keeping this Brock just because it was the first PCC. Had a great time with the originals, getting this card, etc. And then, of course, I'd keep my Paige because Paige was one of the hardest cards to get, as well as I played like a shitload to get this card and wasted so much money on that card. Classy Freddy Blassie I'll probably keep just because it's plus 30 to all stats. I know now Vince McMahon goes up to 70 in SummerSlam. Or no, SummerSlam is 105. 70 is WrestleMania Fusion. But once I get those, then I will trade away. Ladder, F it. I already have my, what is it? I forgot which card does power and speed, but it's a manager. But yeah, so there's that. Let's see. So, Harden wise. So this is Carmella. She was one of my ladder rewards. So they originally said that they're combining Season 1 and Season 2 games together, and then there's a new ladder system. Pretty much what they didn't tell you was, oh, by the way, you only get 2 rewards. So let's say the ladder reward goes up 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 10,000. If you get all the way up to 10,000, you'll get 2 rewards. Meaning, if you didn't get your 6,000, 4,000 reward, but you're with your Season 1 and Season 2 games combined brings you in the 10,000 reward, you'll get 2 cards. That's whack for a lot of people. Some people, they got lucky because they already got their like pools, and then they got into this new pool with some extras to go, so they got 2 more cards. But yeah, other than that, you only get 2 cards. That's all they'll give you. So I got Carmella as my Harden card, and I also got a Apollo Crews Harden card. Sucky cards. Well, besides the Diva, everyone can use a Diva. So I got that one, and then my Harden pool was Kalisto. Some shitty pools, man. Braun Strowman, as you see right here, he was in the first Ring Domination. He was the Ring Domination Harden card. The Ring Domination was only 2.5 days, I believe. And what's crazy is they made an event not even a week into the game. So what that essentially means is, here comes the money. In order to get the card, you definitely had to spend some money and have some good luck. Because if not, you're going to be spending a lot of money. The first Ring Domination card was Goldberg. So, of course, everyone wanted it. In JB's stream, I think he said only about maybe 100 people got the card. Just because if you weren't spending the high dollars, you weren't going to get it. Just because it was already impossible just to go from Season 2 and work your way into Ultimate within that matter of time. To get into the Ultimate tier is ridiculous of how many cards you need for that. You basically need Ultimate Pros and Elite Pros to get in there. Even if I was... Honestly, the only way I would get into Ultimate is probably if I had 2 Ultimate Pros, 2 Elite Pros, and then I have a Harden Diva Pro, and then maybe like an Elite Diva, honestly. Because where I'm at right now is I'm in the beginning of Elite Plus Plus, and I have 2 Elite Pros, 2 Ultimates, 1 Harden Pro, and then 1 SummerSlam Pro, which was Charlotte, which I'll show you here in a second. But yeah, so I wasn't able to get the card. I finished quite early, so I tried to see if I could get a pro, etc. But it just wasn't happening. And I had already spent way too much, more than I would want to. So I wasn't about to go even more crazy. It's just not going to happen. Screw that. But yeah, so those are my Hardens. So I did buy a Diva Pack, and the highest I got was an Elite, which was another Carmella. So I was able to max her out, and there she is. Carmella is definitely one of the lower end divas of just in general, or I guess I should say one of the lower females of the game. But whenever you're facing like SummerSlam, what's her face? Sasha Banks, she whoops her in every stat. So really doesn't matter. As long as you can stay in that tier where you don't start facing like Elite Pros, you should be fine. Carmella beats most Elites as well. Just Elite single cards. And yeah, so we'll continue on. Here are the Elites. So I was lucky enough to get AJ Styles Pro'd. Look at that card. That card is beautiful. With him with his belt. This is exactly why I wanted just one of the Money in the Bank cards of AJ Styles. Because I wanted that image. That image is badass. And look at that. So, from what I hear, AJ Styles is definitely one of the top cards in the game. He's in every tier. He should be one of the top cards in the tier. So I was lucky enough to get him. So I will show you what my pool was for Elite, but right now the pool rate is basically broken. So Cat Daddy promised that the pool rate was going to be lowered, meaning you're going to be able to get pools a lot easier. But it's broken right now, especially for the higher tiers. Now, as far as the lower tiers, man, I've been pulling SummerSlams and WrestleMania cards like nothing. You would have thought they were like epics or Even legendaries, I'm pulling like crazy. So that kind of sucks. So I have AJ Styles, who's pro'd, my favorite card thus far. What sucks is, like I said, now you can only set pros from your catalog. You can't set them from like the cards. So I wouldn't be able to set this Elite Pro background with this image as my profile or as my champion. The only way I could do that where I could get this image is if I set the card, the Money in the Bank card, which I only have a single of, so it wouldn't really matter. Um, so yeah, I was able to get Eric Rowan, which again he's one of the lower end tier cards, but hey, whatever, I'll take him. He's a left arrow, so he goes good with AJ. We got me some John Cena, which John Cena's images are kind of whack in this game. But with the U.S. title, it don't look so whack no more. Rusev, I'm so excited. Rusev is now a top card. He pretty much, I mean, look, he beats Sami Zayn right there. He's right below John Cena, which we all know John Cena is usually top 5. So yeah, I'm glad that they're actually making him into the beast that he needs to be. You have Sami Zayn, which I changed it to this image because the other image just looks ridiculous. I'll show you right now. This is the original card image. I think that image is just whack. You could do this one. A lot of these SummerSlam images, since they have the gold ring around them, go good with this. But kind of like feisty Sami Zayn, so that's what I have him under. The Miz I got from Ring Domination. He was the Elite card. I really love that you can grab all his old images. I love this image. It's Season 1's rare image of him. So yeah, have that as him. We got Kofi Kingston. Again, like I said, their SummerSlam go really well with these cards. You also have Kane, which I'm so glad I can show Kane's epic image now. Look at that. That's the true beast. That's the true guy that people were afraid of. Now he's just a joke. He's just a jobber. But whatever. I like this Kane card. So he's good there. Freaking Jack Swagger. It sucks that he's still around, but whatever. But I do like this image of him. It's Season 1's ultra rare of him. And so I really like that one because all his other images are whack. We got the Big Show, which I've always liked this image. It's his Season 1 Epic card image, and it goes good with it. So yeah. And then I got another Eric Rowan, which, whatever. I'll take it for now. It'll be trained away later on. It's a whack image. Or it's a whack card, but whatever. So as you can see, the backgrounds are kind of like a... let's go to Harden real quick to show you. It's almost like the flame gets bigger and bigger. So right now you have smoke, and then you have a little bit of the fire going, and in this case it'd be water. And then for ultimates, you have an ignited flame. It's kind of confusing, ultimate and element. Or element, elite, those kind of get confusing, but at the same time, I mean, the cards still look great. That's fine. I got Kevin Owens, put the title on him, because none of the new cards, they're kind of all like the same image almost, I'd say. So I really like this image. I love the way the NXT cards look. They're nice, golden, really awesome. So I got Shinsuke. Then Brian Kendrick was the ultimate card in the Ring Domination, which, okay, whatever. Never been a fan of Brian Kendrick. Then in one of the packs that I got me a TJ Perkins, which we all know does a little dabbing. TJ, I don't like his character. I like his music just because it's that old school, like a video game feel and stuff like that. So. But yeah, so those are kind of what's going on right now. I will show you this. There's Goldberg. See, his card looks amazing. I'm probably going to get it in Ring Dominations just to have it. So now Ring Domination starts with Ultra Rare instead of the common, etc., which is completely fine with me. It should have been that way already. So you got Seth, you got Randy, you got Brock, you got Dean Ambrose. And then you got yourself a WrestleMania Bray Wyatt. You got Roman Reigns, which is a top tier card. So I'll probably get, well, I mean, I am going to get it. But I'll probably just Silver Star him just because SummerSlams don't matter anymore. You got Baron Corbin as the Harden card, which I don't like any of Baron Corbin's images. Even in his Ultimate card, he's smiling. Baron Corbin doesn't smile. So I'll probably switch that to his SummerSlam card because I did pull it. And then you got Cesaro. I like his images in these new ones. He is the Elite card. And then you got Mr. Bobby Roode, which shout out to Patches because this Patches is in love with this dude. But NXT Ultimate card, Bobby Roode. He's a right arrow, so I'll love to have him on my team. I'm gonna be using him a lot. And then there you go. You got Goldberg. Look at that card, man. That card is sexy. I hope they do something good with the card images for PCC. They already look like they're going a good route with these, just with this card. But yeah, this card is sexy. I can't wait to own it. The grind is going to be real, but it's all good. So this is my deck right now. Oh yeah, one thing is, so in one of the packs that I opened, I got a Charlotte, which I only had a single. Then I pulled another Charlotte off the board. So I was super excited because now they tag, and it was great. The other cards that I got in the pack was another Alexa Bliss, which we all know was a team event card, so I was able to pro her. And then Carmella, she was in another team event, and I got another one of her, so it was perfect. It was just pro card city. So this is what my deck's looking like. You got AJ, you got Eric, and then the rest of the cards that I showed you. Let's see. Nope. The last Eric Rowan isn't in there yet, but he will be because, like I'm telling you, man, these elites pretty much dominate all the SummerSlam cards real quick. So, yeah. Let's see. Now you can edit your Ring Domination deck here and RTG decks here just so you can get them ready. You can kind of see where you're at. So in here I'm in Elite, and Ring Domination I'm in Elite++. Pretty much I will probably get to Ultimate in Ring Domination before I get to an actual deck. So I'm hoping that'll come a lot sooner rather than later because I'm ready to get an Ultimate again. Hopefully I get another Ultimate of something that I already have so I can pro it, and that would be sweet. So, Money in the Bank still is exactly the same. The rewards now is fucking ridiculous. Look at that. You need 18,640 points just for one Elite card. That is crazy. It already took me like a month just to get 2 of one cards. So it took me like the whole time to basically get one pro. And now they want me to double my games that I did in order to get these cards. It's super ridiculous. And then for the Harden card, which Harden cards too, those aren't relevant. Once you get to Elite, those aren't relevant at all anymore. Honestly, Harden cards are meant for SummerSlam people only that are in that tier, because then those cards will be relevant for you. Other than that, once you get to Elite, Harden cards are whack. They don't mean anything anymore. Plus, it's Kurt Hawkins, so who cares? They still have the other cards there if you want them. Those are still the same price, but again, really doesn't matter. Even Ziggler, I could care less for that image. I like his PCC image from Season 1, which I can use now. So, yeah. But yeah, other than that, everything else is still the same. I think they need to go down in those points because that's kind of ridiculous. And then plus, you're coming into a month that's already been going. So it's either like you either need to have all those points saved up, and then you spend some money to get the other one, or what? So then you have a new ranked mode, which right now these points don't mean anything. Eventually they'll get them into where you'll start getting rewards, but other than that, they don't mean anything. But each bout fills up. Oh, I'm in the quarterfinals. Damn it! Oh, these freaking things are hard now. Okay, so it looks like he has an ultimate Dolph Ziggler. So Eric Rowan should beat him. Okay, I'm safe there. Power, toughness. Okay, so I need to maybe switch. Damn it! He's got 2 pros. Okay. So his ultimate is where my Eric Rowan is. So I need to switch Eric Rowan to face Roman. No, I'll have him face... Okay. So let's do a little strategy. So Eric Rowan needs to be here. Wait. Okay, so Eric Rowan is facing his ultimate, which is Ziggler. So I'll put him there. Actually, since it's Ziggler, I'll switch these. And then so you can kind of see inside my head here. Okay. I don't have to switch Carmella because she'll beat that Sasha every time. Roman is pretty powerful, so I'll have him face... Boom! There you go. Okay, so Roman will face my AJ Styles. Eric Rowan will face his Sheamus. Yep. Yep, Eric Rowan will face his Sheamus. Which that has a better chance because they both power up in the same... Okay, so match 5, this tag. I won't be able to beat that at all. Fudge! So I have to rely on my singles, pretty much. So let's go ahead and boost these bad boys up. Just in case he doesn't do it. Okay, well. Let's see, continue brackets. See if anybody is up here. Ah, shoot. Well, if I can beat this guy, I definitely won't beat Mural or whatever his name is, because that dude has cards that I cannot beat at all. Same with Wrestling. Moody is really... This is pretty bad. So, hopefully I'll win this next one. We'll call it. If not, then I would just get one Harden card. So, whatever. At least I made it to the quarterfinals, so at least I'll get a Harden. So maybe I can get a Harden Pro, bring him into the mix. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so Money in the Bank still exactly the same. The ranked mode is pretty much just you're getting ranked, but the trophies don't mean anything right now. As of right now, ranked mode is just kind of bragging rights, which I'll kind of show you. But ranked mode is a player versus player immediately. So you will be facing someone in real life. There is a counter mark on it, so you do only have a certain amount of time before the AI picks for you, and etc. Stuff like that. So we'll face someone. It looks like I don't even know how to say that, but whatever. Normally these matches are super easy. The matchmaking on this isn't that accurate, I'd say, because they make it super easy for you. And it's a toughness. Take out Kevin Owens. Alright, that's one. Carmella usually wins. So you got some NXT people. Carmella wins. wins like nothing. Power, charisma, F it, we'll go AJ. Ooh, see, they don't really like match you up well. Which, I mean, it's fine with me. It's an easy win. So, now he's got the phenomenal forearm. Boom, baby. Cool. Impressive win. Got Brock, who got demolished at Survivor Series. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, cool, Goldberg won. I've always said if Brock loses, I feel like he's just hanging up the. I feel like he's like, cool, I'm going to take all my money and deuce out. But supposedly, they have said that Brock looked at it as a money fight. Like a money, I guess, feud. So, we'll see. I just don't see Brock being a team player, so to speak. So each of these bouts are only 5 minutes, so you really don't have to worry. Wild mode is the mode that's the new just exhibition. This is also where you can use all different kinds of cards, including your Season 1 cards. But again, no one does. So we'll play a couple games of this so you can kind of see. Matchmaking here isn't too bad. Once you start getting up in the ranks, that's when you'll start. See, look at the top cards. So this guy he's already has over 2,000 trophies in Royal Rumble, so now his cards look a bit different. It's pretty much all that you're playing for in that match. So you got Ty Dillinger. You know, I've actually come to really like Ty Dillinger lately, so I can't wait to get his card. Power, we'll go with some AJ. So it looks like we're winning this one. I'm the man with a plan. So stupid, but whatever. Tokens now are crazy. Now you're getting about 6 to 8, depending on which tier you're playing when. And yeah, it's pretty great. Now the cards as well, as you can see, they have the little dash on the left-hand side that says S3. That can give you just let you know what season that card's from. Sarah, I forgot to mention that. Let's see. Team-wise, as you can see, all that looks the same, pretty much. You did have to remake your teams at the beginning, which was fine. We're able to get all of our team members back. It's pretty good. You have your friends thing, which I know in like the iPhones you can friend people that have your Apple Store account or whatever, email. You can add them there. You have your mailbox, you have your chats. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You have your login bonuses, which are still pretty much the same. Also, your cards now max out at 250 instead of 150, which is great for me because I was getting fed up with the constant yeah. But once you start going into like the 12 picks and stuff like that, it fills up pretty quickly. But like I said, with these new cards, they take a lot just to max them out, so you're easily losing those cards. Other than that, man, I think that's pretty much it. With the new game overall, I'm pleased. It's something new to look at. It's fine. As far as it being a whole brand new game and all this stuff, it's basically the same game. Let's be real here. But I'm still happy with it. As far as Survivor Series, I enjoyed that pay-per-view a lot. The matches were good, besides a few. Some of the endings were kind of whack. Some key pointers is the male match, awesome. It was long, but it was entertaining all the way through. I love that they kept Braun Strowman really strong. They didn't make him eat a pin or eat a submission like they did Nia Jax, which I think kind of killed the character, but whatever. But Braun Strowman being counted out, I was hoping that they would do that if he was going to be eliminated. They made him look really, really strong, though. He was taking out the team with ease until the end with Shane McMahon, which Shane McMahon got speared pretty hard, which it kind of looked like he was kind of out of it. I hope he's okay. which turns out he was. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I did see SmackDown. So that was great. Overall, I was pleased. The Goldberg Brock match, I wish it kind of went a little bit longer, but you're giving the power to a part-timer that's 50 years old compared to a part-timer like Brock, who's just a beast in general. So I don't know if I necessarily agree how that went, but whatever. Brock's a huge draw. Um, I just hope they do good things for him. He's going to be in the Royal Rumble, which is coming to San Antonio, which is super close to where I live. I will be going to Royal Rumble. I will be going to Raw in 2 weeks. So maybe I can get some footage for y'all there. Let's see. Raw was pretty good. It was pretty entertaining. Yeah, Goldberg said that. Blah, blah, blah. Anything else that really kind of stood out? Not really. Yeah, I really can't think of anything. SmackDown was okay. Match was kind of boring, but they're okay. It's funny, James Ellsworth, man, he got a contract, which, hey, proud of that guy. He deserves it. I'm glad they have him. I didn't like that they made him pretty much beat AJ again, but whatever. Dean Ambrose was funny throughout that whole thing. So, yeah, man, it was great. It's been a good week of wrestling. And now we have TLC coming up, which is going to be in Dallas, but I really don't care for TLC, so I probably won't go to that one. They did say Survivor Series coming to Houston, Texas next year in November. I will be going to that. So my goal right now is to go to each of the 4 main ones. So I've already knocked out WrestleMania when it came to Dallas. I'm going to knock out Royal Rumble when it's in San Antonio. Survivor Series now is going to be in Houston next year. So now all I need is SummerSlam. So hopefully with this whole Texas theme that they keep doing, SummerSlam will be here. That's going to be it for me. I know it's already been a long one. Again, sorry with these videos, the lack of them this week, but they will be back to normal next week for sure. I also wanted to get a Supercard video out, kind of explain everything. I know there's other videos out there, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting that like button. And follow me on Twitter, @SupercardCopter. Let me know your pools. Let me know if you see me out there and you face me, and whether win or lose. I love to see it. Let me know if you have any questions. Maybe we can start getting questions in for the podcast. I'm still trying to get like a semi-co-host, just someone that can come on every other time, stuff like that. Also, as well as getting some supercarders on, like JB, like Biggie Dude, stuff like that. I need to reach out to them again. It's been a while. I still talk to them on Twitter and stuff, but yeah. Other than that, thank you for joining me. What's today? Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving. That's tomorrow. I hope you eat a lot of turkey. I know I ate a lot this last weekend, so I cannot wait to get back into the gym. But I'm probably going to wait till after the holidays, because basically anything that I lose, I'm going to gain plus more after tomorrow. Happy Black Friday. If you do go out, I always go out buy movies because that's just the time that I do. And then, hey, happy weekend with everything else, man. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for your patience. And again, as always, this is Over the Top Podcast / WWE Supercard. And I will see you Monday. Or Tuesday. Yeah, because we don't have a Survivor Series, or pay-per-view this Sunday. So, yeah.